Over the last few years, Jamaica's car scene has been quietly transforming. A wave of new brands from China has been rolling into the market, and they're not just passing through, they're setting up showrooms, building dealerships, and actually selling. Not long ago, seeing a Chinese vehicle on the road in Jamaica was unusual. Today, you can drive through Kingston or Montego Bay and easily spot them. Models from BYD, Chang'an, Jetour, MG, and GWM are becoming part of daily traffic. They look sharp, they're packed with modern features, and most importantly, they're affordable. Jamaicans are starting to realize that Chinese cars aren't what they used to be. The quality has improved fast, and people are noticing. Local dealers have been quick to move. New showrooms have opened, and partnerships are forming to bring in more of these vehicles. JetCon Corporation is already partnered with BAIC. BYD has a growing footprint. GWM is expanding its Caribbean presence. The strategy is clear: make these brands visible, make them available, and show Jamaicans that modern Chinese cars can deliver value. Many of these models come loaded with technology that once only appeared in expensive European vehicles. Big touchscreens, 360-degree cameras, voice control, panoramic roofs, wireless charging, all at prices well below what Toyota, Honda, or Nissan are asking for similar features. This trend didn't come out of nowhere. China's car industry has been evolving at a pace no one expected. Just 15 years ago, most Chinese automakers were still borrowing designs or relying on joint ventures with Western brands. But now they've not only caught up, in many cases they've overtaken. China is currently the world's largest car exporter, surpassing Japan. Factories there are running around the clock, producing vehicles for nearly every market on Earth. They have scale, speed, and technology on their side. Unlike older automakers that release one or two new models every few years, Chinese brands are launching new vehicles almost every quarter. Their production cycles are lightning fast, and their R&D departments are massive. The pace of innovation is relentless. And because they control their own supply chains, especially in batteries and electronics, they can build cars cheaper and faster than anyone else. China's advantage lies in cost and flexibility. They can test a new model, gather feedback, redesign it, and put it into production again in less than a year. Meanwhile, some Western brands take 3 to 5 years to do the same. That's why Chinese automakers are able to flood markets with fresh options while competitors are still in the planning stage. The result is simple: better features, more choice, and lower prices. Jamaican buyers are starting to respond to that formula. For years, the local market has been dominated by Japanese imports. But those cars, even the used ones, have become expensive. Shipping costs, import duties, and global inflation have pushed up prices. Chinese manufacturers saw that gap and moved in fast. They're offering brand new cars at prices close to what people would pay for used Japanese ones. For the average buyer, that's an easy decision: a new car with a warranty and modern tech, or a used car with unknown history. And it's not just about cheap cars anymore. The quality gap that once existed has been closing rapidly. Many Chinese cars now use high-grade materials inside, with soft-touch dashboards, leather interiors, and well-tuned suspensions. Reviewers around the world have started admitting that the new wave of Chinese vehicles can easily compete with brands like Kia, Hyundai, and even Toyota in comfort and performance. In some cases, they're even beating them on innovation. Features that used to be considered luxury add-ons are now standard on Chinese cars. Voice-activated controls, massive infotainment screens, parking sensors, driver assistance systems, they're all included, often at half the cost. This aggressive approach is forcing everyone else to pay attention. Even global companies are beginning to feel the pressure. And while Chinese automakers are dominating the affordable segment, they've also started looking upward. They're moving into electric luxury vehicles and, more recently, into supercars. This is where things get really interesting. For decades, the world's high-performance car market was ruled by a few names: Ferrari, Lamborghini, McLaren, Porsche, but China has decided it wants a seat at that table too. And as we've already seen, when China decides to compete in something, they go all in. One of the best examples is BYD's Yangwang U9. This car has completely changed how people look at Chinese performance. It's an all-electric supercar that can go from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in about 2.3 seconds. That's faster than many Ferraris and Lamborghinis. It uses 4 independent electric motors, giving it insane acceleration and precise handling. In 2025, a track version of the same car reportedly hit over 490 kilometers per hour, making it one of the fastest electric vehicles on the planet. This isn't a prototype, it's a production car from a company already selling regular sedans and SUVs in Jamaica. Then there's Xiaomi. The same company known for smartphones has officially entered the automotive world with the Xiaomi SU7. It's a sleek electric performance sedan that many reviewers have called a direct rival to Porsche's Taycan. The SU7 combines minimalist design, premium interiors, and cutting-edge software. It's already in production, and the price is far lower than anything similar from Europe. Xiaomi's entry into cars shows how wide the field is opening. Tech companies are becoming car makers, and China is leading that movement. JC's Hyper SSR, also known as Hypetech SSR, is another major milestone. It's a full carbon fiber electric supercar with scissor doors, futuristic styling, and over 1,200 horsepower. It was China's first true mass-produced supercar. Reviewers who've tested it describe it as shockingly fast and well-built. Great Wall Motors, another major Chinese manufacturer, has also confirmed that it's working on a new supercar to compete directly with Ferrari's SF90. That car is expected to launch around 2026 at about half the price of a Ferrari. These examples prove something important. China is no longer just building affordable transportation. They're building machines that can perform at the highest level, and they're doing it in record time. So what does this mean for Jamaica? It means that the same companies already selling everyday cars here will eventually bring in their high-performance flagships. The foundation is already being laid. BYD, GWM, and Changan have established showrooms. Local partners already handle parts and servicing. As these brands grow their presence, introducing a supercar becomes a natural step. And with how Chinese pricing works, those cars won't be priced like traditional exotics. Even after import duties and taxes, a Chinese supercar could end up costing a fraction of what a European one does. That alone makes it realistic that Jamaica will see its first Chinese supercars sooner than many expect. The country already has a strong car culture. Enthusiasts regularly import high-end cars from Lamborghinis to AMGs. Once Chinese supercars become available globally, it's only a matter of time before one lands at the docks in Kingston. Someone will want to be the first. Someone will want to show that these new machines can compete. And once the first one arrives, more will follow. That's how it always starts. At first, people doubt them. Then one person buys one, and suddenly everyone wants to see what the hype is about. Word spreads, test drives happen, videos appear online, and before long, the sight of a Chinese supercar on Jamaican roads won't feel so strange. The appeal is obvious. For years, supercar ownership has been limited to a small handful of people because of price. But China is changing that. Their mission isn't just to build fast cars, it's to make performance accessible. Some of the new Chinese electric supercars deliver over 1,000 horsepower, but cost less than a Tesla Model S Plaid. Imagine that power, that speed, and that design being available at a price that younger business owners or entertainers in Jamaica could actually afford. It could completely change how we think about luxury. The old rule that you needed hundreds of thousands of US dollars to experience true supercar performance might soon be outdated. If China manages to mass-produce electric hypercars at reasonable prices, the idea of performance being exclusive will disappear. That's the same thing that happened in smartphones and drones and electronics. China made high-end technology affordable. Now they're doing it with cars. This is why the next decade could redefine Jamaica's car scene. The same roads that once saw only Toyotas and Hondas could soon see futuristic electric machines with Chinese badges that rival the fastest cars in the world.